What's up, Bushcrafters? Today on 3 minutes, well maybe 4 minutes to better gear, we're going to talk about a gum blanket. So a gum blanket is a piece of canvas. In our case, the canvas is 72 inches long, about 46 inches wide. And one side of it has vulcanized rubber on it, so it's waterproof. It then has grommets all around the edging. Now, gum blankets were used in the Civil War by soldiers for shelters and also as rain gear. Traditional gum blankets had a slit in the middle so you can actually wear them as a poncho, but as it evolved over time, some people removed the slit and they just had a blanket that was canvas with the backside rubberized. Now, I've been using a gum blanket for years, and it's an absolute essential piece of kit for me. I primarily use a gum blanket as a moisture barrier ground cloth when I sleep. So I carry my gum blanket along with my wool blanket. I throw my gum blanket down, rubber side to the ground, of course. I lay my wool blanket on top of it and I stay nice and dry throughout the night. And I can honestly say, any season, in the morning when I pull that blanket back, it is always wet underneath. So it really does its job very well. But along with just being a moisture barrier, there's a lot of other things that a gum blanket is good at. You can wear a gum blanket depending on what style you have, either as a poncho with a neck slit, or if you don't have the neck slit, you can always wrap it around yourself and just tie it off. In an emergency situation, you can set the gum blanket up with the rubber side facing out as a lean-to. Now, this isn't going to be the most optimal situation, but it's better than no lean-to at all. And then you can always use the gum blanket also by throwing material on top and just using it as a drag. So if you need to take debris from one area and drag it to another area, it works perfect for that. The blanket itself also works great as a catch-all. So if you're in rainy conditions, you can keep your dry tinder source under that blanket until you're actually going to need it. Or if it is starting to rain and you're creating shavings or you're working on your fire lay, again, you can stick that material underneath the gum blanket and keep it dry in the interim. Lastly, I've also personally seen some of my instructors use this underneath their hammock. So they lay it down so when they get out of their hammock, they have a nice dry place to step down onto. So because it folds up so small and compact, you can keep it in a hammock with you, throw it down on the ground in the morning, step down, and you have an area actually to stand on and work on until you get your boots on and get yourself situated. So the gum blanket is a very traditional piece of gear which lends very well to our craft of bushcrafting, and if you're into the classic camping period, it lends in very, very well to that. So it's a great multi-functional piece of gear. It's very compact. As you can see, this one is the one I've been using now for 3 years. It folds down, you can fit it inside a haversack, very easily inside a backpack, and you just have that protection. For me, having that protection between me and the ground year-round, it adds an element of just comfort to me out here. So I think it's absolutely a wonderful piece of kit. So I'm sure you guys already know what I'm gonna give it, so I'm not even gonna give, well, we're gonna give it 2 thumbs up because I do like this. And I would like to tell everybody that I have been searching for a while a way to actually get this manufactured, and I finally found a manufacturer of it, so we have them on our website, so that's awesome. And for everybody that's gonna complain that I'm trying to sell products, yeah, because it's a good product. That's why I'm trying to sell it. So if you're interested in this, head over to coalcrackerbushcraft.com, check it out. It is their cool products. I know myself and my instructors have been using them for a while. We got them at reenactment events and I just couldn't find somewhere to source them. So we finally have them now, stamped with our logo. Very cool stuff, but they are a great piece of kit. I know if you have it, you're gonna love it. This was Dan Wowak with Coalcracker Bushcraft. Till the next video, stay in the woods.